Hi, this is Jeff Hucal from the LCC group. I am doing a video here to show you how I transcribe music from sheet music and put it on the computer using Musescore3 software. Okay, so the music I'm using, and I already set this up earlier, and I'm going to do the Star Spangled Banner, which was included in last season's handout by Kelly, and you can like pull it out if you want to see, but I have it next to me and you can't see that. So I'm going to show you how to do notes and basically give you a little bit of idea how this works. This is pretty fun. It goes fast once you get the hang of it. I'm a horrible orator and I have a cold, so my voice is raspy. So I will try and do this so that you can kind of understand the basic concept here. So first thing you need to do is select the measure you're going to start with, because you have to select a measure before you hit this end thing. The end thing is basically the program mode that sets up all of these things to be able to put them on the sheet. So if you turn it off, then you can edit things that you already did. But to add things, you hit the end, and I'm going to do measure 1 here, which is basically 3 of these quarter notes. So I select a quarter note and I come down and I'm just going to put 3 quarter notes in there. And you see the blue box is moving to the right. And that's the target. That's where you're going to put your note. It keeps track of where you're supposed to go. When you do a measure correctly, it will, let me escape out of here. So where's this? If you do a measure correctly, it will have the right amount of notes and will look exactly like your music. If it doesn't, then you did something wrong. Okay, now that I'm not in program mode, I can select like this note and move it to where I want. So this note, I select it and hold it with my button on the mouse and move it down to where it goes. And then I select this note and move it down to where it goes. And I select this note and move it to where it goes. Okay? And then I select measure 2 and I hit the end program again. And I'm going to do a couple of these in a row real quick to show you how that works without me doing a lot of talking here. This one here is a half note, and then we have a eighth note with a dot. Okay, and you'll see the dot there, and I put it in the blue, and then it puts the rest and stuff in there, but that's okay. It's still a target. And now the next one's a 16th note, and that's cool. And number 3 are 3 quarter notes, so it's simple. 1, 2, 3. And number 4 is a half note. And I'm going to tell you that you can put the note exactly where it goes, but I find it easier for myself to just throw them in there and come back and fix it, because I'm kind of a shaky guy, and this is an 8th note, and I'm putting them right where they go right now. Okay, so that's cool. And I'm going to hit escape, get out of the program mode, and I'm going to go back and fix these ones. I already fixed this one. Now I'm going to fix 2. Drag it down to where it goes. 3. Drag it down to where it goes. And this one, where it goes. 3. And this one here. Actually, this one goes up. And this one goes here. Okay, now I'm doing the alto part. I already did the soprano part, but I made it disappear, which I'll show you later, so that I'm not confusing my different parts, getting them mixed up. The alto, I can make the tenor and bass go away too, and just work on alto only until it's all done. And the point here is that, you know, I'm working on the alto part, and somebody else, if I'd really like to get some help, because with more people this goes really fast. Somebody could be at home doing the tenor part, somebody could be at home doing the bass part, somebody could be at home doing the piano part, which this one doesn't have right now. But the once you get going, it's pretty quick. So I'm going to do a couple more here. 5 is quarter note with a dot. Oh, I screwed up. See, I didn't hit the end and threw this in here. I'm going to hit Control Z, which backs me up. So I'm cool. Now I'm going to hit N, quarter note with a dot, and then a eighth note, and then a quarter note. I'm just going back in here again. And then the next one is a half note, and then the 2/8 notes here. So the eighth note, and I put an eighth note in, and it ties them all together all by itself, which is pretty cool. And then quickly, I'm going to do these quarter notes here. Quarter, quarter, quarter. All right, I'm going to hit Escape to get out of the program mode, and I'm going to go back and fix these. I'm going to double check 4. That's 4 is correct. 5 needs to go here. And these 2 are correct. And then this one is correct. I got lucky on that. And this one is down. And this one goes up. And this one goes down. Okay, so now this is exactly like the music should look for the first 7 scores. And so if I were to play this, you select like a note here up front. It'll play from this spot when I hit this play button. Okay, and of course, being the alto part, it's not really the tune, but that is the alto part. So you can really pick out the alto part as long as you're not playing the other parts, or you're playing the other parts very quietly. So that's the idea here, is to set it up so you can play the different parts with your part really loud and the other parts kind of quiet, so you can get your part down. This is just a basic demonstration. There's a lot of little things, but you'll get the hang of those as we do them. And let me just show you. So like I said, when you put notes on, it's from left to right. It's like reading a book. So I'm gonna make some mistakes here and show you something. So I just made a mistake by hitting a note before I hit the end. So I can hit Control Z and back it up. And now I can hit N, and I'm gonna hit half note and another half note. Now see, that's an error because it's supposed to be a half note and a quarter note, but so it moved over into the next measure, which is incorrect. Now I can hit Control Z and back it up, but if I make a whole series of mistakes and stuff, and you find it's really kind of a mess, and sometimes it's hard to fix, basically you can erase what you did by copying an empty measure. So I select it, and then I hit copy, which I'm doing with the keyboard, but you can do it up at the top of the screen. And then I copied it, and then I can go in there and paste it, and put like basically empty measures back in, and then I can go, whoops. Come on, you. There. And I put an empty measure back in. Now I can start with 8 with a brand new slate. Okay, so that's the idea behind the basic concept, and I will have a couple more videos. This is the first demo video, and I'll have a couple more just showing a little bit more about what I'm doing here. Okay, so that'll be the end of this.